Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's edition of College Football Polls Zero Blitz. My name is Thomas Catch, and I'm back from being last. And rankings were done by Scott, also a member of the Southeastern Sports Network. So we had a lot of interesting games last Saturday. With that being said, let's go ahead and get to my top 15 this week. Number one, I've got Ohio State at 8-0. Number 8-0. At number 4, I've got Alabama at 7-1. At 5, I've got Georgia at 7-1. 6, I've got Ole Miss at 8-1. 7, I've got Oregon at 7-1. 8, I've got BYU at 8-0. 9, I've got Notre Dame at 6-2. 10, I've got Texas at 7-2. 11, Oklahoma at 7-2. 12, I've got Texas Tech 8-1. 13, Virginia 8-1. 14, Louisville 7-1, and rounding out my 15th spot, Vanderbilt at 7-2. So some interesting things here. The top 6 or so, you really can't change them a whole lot because they're kind of stuck in where they are. Texas A&M, they'll be tested coming up in the last month of the schedule. Texas, I think they're at Texas. They've got Missouri coming up. So that'll be 2 interesting ball games. Alabama's got Auburn at the end of the year in the Iron Bowl. Anything can happen in that game, as you know, especially when it's at Auburn. Weird and crazy stuff always happens at night at Jordan-Hare Stadium. And you've got Georgia coming up. How they going to play against Texas in the next couple of weeks? That'll be a ball game. And this week against Mississippi State will be a ball game too. So I've also got Notre Dame in the top 10. I believe Notre Dame is an underrated team. I think everybody's written them off, and that is a mistake. Notre Dame kind of plays more like an SEC team now than it did 10 years ago when they were getting thumped by Georgia all the time. So Notre Dame is a sleeper team to watch, and Oklahoma, Texas, up to 10-11. These 2 teams right here, they've still got everything in front of them. Oklahoma's got Alabama coming up in 2 weeks. Texas has got Georgia coming up in 2 weeks, and they've got a bye this week. So that'll be interesting to see how they're prepared in 2 weeks when they visit Athens. And you've got Virginia, Louisville, and Vanderbilt. I still believe Vanderbilt's a good team. I know my brother is a big Volunteer fan, Boomer Sooner, and they're going to have a hard time against Vanderbilt. All this talk that the quarterback is trash, that they don't like Vanderbilt because of quarterback. They're going to have a tough time with Vandy. And I think Vandy's going to go to Knoxville and beat them. That's just my opinion, though. And that is your top 15 poll this week. I'll be back with another one next week. Everybody have a great day.